Release the Kraken! Release the Kraken! Release the Kraken!
I want to thank everybody for coming out here. I love you guys for coming out. And you know what this is about? It's about getting our $13 billion back from Goldman Sachs. They got on a backdoor bailout from AIG. That's like me and Michael made a bet on the Lakers in the Boston game yesterday. Michael loses the bet, and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have it." And I go, "Okay, now you owe me. Okay, you owe me, and you owe me, and you owe me for the bet that Michael made." That doesn't make any sense. Why did the taxpayers pay Goldman Sachs on a bet we didn't make? So why are we paying them? The $13 billion equals $43.33 for every man, woman, and child in America. They said, we don't need it. They said, oh, we have other counterparties, you didn't even have to pay us. Fantastic, give it back. We're gonna start this online throughout the country, throughout the nation. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about that at the end. And I've got signatures of the petition here. Now it's got 5,000 on it, but it's already at 56 or 5,700. By the end of the day, it's gonna be at 6,000. All the signatures are here, the comments are here, and all those people across the country have our back, okay? It's our money, don't forget that.
Give it back! 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 Give it back!
Now, Goldman Sachs has $13 billion of our money. It's $13 billion that was begotten by economic blackmail, by undue influence in our government, and by their craven cynicism. There are far too many examples of corporate risk-taking on our health, on our way of life, on our economy, so that they can gamble. If the dice rolls against them, we lose. If it rolls for them, they walk away with the profits. It doesn't matter if it's BP, if it's some beef processing plant, or if it's Goldman Sachs or the rest of the financial industry. The profits are theirs, the losses are ours.
Yeah. All right, now I say Goldman, you say sucks. Okay? Goldman
Sucks!
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 All right, good enough, good enough.
Obviously, it'd be easy to become complacent, to become a little discouraged by the fact that we haven't seen this era of accountability that we thought would be ushered in with the House and the Senate and the executive branch. But you haven't done that. You've taken it upon yourselves to create and pursue this era of accountability.
All right. Now this one you can take it a couple of ways. Stay with me. No more backdoor. Backdoor bailout, okay? No more backdoor.
No more backdoor! 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 No more backdoor!
The main reason I'm here is that I'm a citizen of the United States who wants his money back on the American people's behalf. Here's what somebody said about Nicky and Casino. They said, here was Nicky's system. This was Nicky's system. When he won, he collected, and when he lost, he told the bookies to go fuck themselves. Goldman Sachs is Nicky. You're the bookies. That system has got to change, and it's not going to change until we put pressure on the people in that building and the people in the buildings around here to make sure they don't handle money like crooked bookies on behalf of the American people. We gave Goldman Sachs $13 billion. You know how much they declared in profit that year? $13.8 billion. In other words, their profit was our money. You know how much they gave out in salary and bonuses? $16.9 billion. They gave out your billions for their yachts and their planes and their houses and their second houses, and we deserve it back. That's why we're here.
All right, what do we want?
The money Lebowski!
When do we want it?
Right now!
What do we want?
The money Lebowski!
When do we want it?
Right now!
What do we want?
The money Lebowski!
When do we want it?
Right now!
I don't think anybody's ever chanted that. All right.
Young Turks gives me a voice, gives you a voice. That's why we're here today. We want our money back. We want to send a message that we are not going, as Sam said, that we're not going to be taken for suckers anymore. We want to send a message that we know that the so-called banking system is not a banking system. It's a gambling system where they make the bets and you hold the chips when the bets lose, and they take your money when the bets win. That's broken, that's wrong, that's immoral. Teddy Roosevelt knew it was immoral. Franklin Roosevelt knew it was immoral. All the union leaders that made this country great knew it was immoral. You know it's immoral. It's time to tell Tim Geithner it's immoral. It's time to tell the president it's immoral. It's time to tell the Congress it's immoral. It's time to get our money back. Thank you for being here.
Tim!
Tool!
Geithner!
Fool!
Tim!
Tool!
Geithner!
Fool!
Tim!
Tool!
Geithner!
Fool!
Tim!
Tool!
Geithner!
Fool!
That's what we're trying to figure out. I mean, why the hell did he give it, right? I don't know if he's a tool or a fool, but it's one. Okay, it's one or the other. Or it could be both. That's right.
Goldman Sachs made a deal with AIG. We did not make a deal with AIG. We should not be the ones to have to pay that back. And if you're really pissed off, as you seem to be because you showed up here, and you want to work with this place to try and get your money back, this is the starting point, not the ending point. This is the beginning. So begin with us. Make sure they get your money back. Hold them accountable like the man in the back said. And it starts today. Let's go.
All right. Kiss my sacks.
Kiss my sacks! Kiss my sacks! Kiss my sacks! Kiss my sacks! Kiss my sacks!
Kiss my sacks. All right. TYT1. This is the next step. It's really important. I love that you guys came out here. We're going to put this up online, and everybody's going to know you showed up, and I want everybody to get energized, okay? The next thing we do is a wiki protest. So we set up a page on our website, theyoungturks.com/Goldman Give It Back. You go on there, you click on the wiki protest. I want your help. Now, if I tried to find everybody that worked at Goldman Sachs and get their pictures and put it online, I couldn't do it by myself. Dave and Jesus and Aaron, everybody, we couldn't do it ourselves. But all combined, we can do it. Look, it's a cardinal rule that we are the good guys, we are civil, nothing physical, okay? But because those are the bad guys. We don't want to do that, and anybody who does that is not one of us. But I do want to know who has our money, because they got, for every man, woman, and child, they've got $43 of ours. Put it together, they got $13 billion. So, I want to see their names, I want to see their faces, and go to their office in New York, go to their lobbyist office in Washington. I want to get those addresses with your help. And wherever Goldman has an office, go and very, very politely ask them, hey, by the way, could you give our money back? A reporter asked me today, hey, how about all the other banks? Remember, AIG has $182 billion that they give out to all the different banks. We're going to come for them too, okay? This is just the first step. And remember what they cost us, not just the $13 billion from Goldman, not just the $182 billion through AIG. There was the money at Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. There's the money that $1 trillion that the Fed printed and gave out to all the banks across the country. Okay, this is just the beginning. And by the way, there's one other thing they took. They took 8 million jobs. They got all that money and we lost the jobs. That's not right. So we start today. I need everybody's help. Let's figure out who works at Goldman Sachs. And a friend of mine that went to high school with me, Scott Romanoff, is a partner at Goldman Sachs. I'm going to send him an email saying, hey, Scott, can you get us our money back? Okay? And if everybody does that, I think we can win. I love you for coming out. Thank you so much. And we'll see you online.